Hi, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to do another adult coloring sheet. This is page 23 out of the Kappa Creative Coloring Designs to Color. This is the one that has a glossy turtle on the front. They have two with a turtle on it. One looks glossy and one looks sort of cartoony or painterly. This is the one we're going to do, page 23. We're going to put our little word over here, so hopefully we keep the camera in focus. All right, what I want to do, I'm kind of really interested in the books in this particular painting, and I guess the chair also. So I'm going to sort of address those. I'm going to need some of these colors here. I'm really concerned with the books. And I guess we can have sort of almost any of these colors really on the books. And I don't think these are books, but I'm going to pretend that they are books. So let's see what we're going to do. We normally color from the furthest away, the furthest distance away towards us. I'm going to color or address everything else kind of lightly. And we'll give it, not sure what color, this really looks like a yellow. So let's see, we'll address these areas here. And see what we come up with. You can address these paintings any way you like. I'm just showing you a different way. You don't always have to address everything the same, meaning you don't have to color each one intensely. I don't want to, I'll make the colors kind of light on areas I don't want to call a lot of attention to. I'm coloring them or painting them, but I'm not painting them in such a way that it causes a lot of attention. And sometimes I'll tell you what I would do. At times I just address everything that I don't want you to focus on in the same color. And I'm not going to do it, but I'm going to almost do it. Sometimes I even gray. So I'm going to do the sun in this shade of yellow, lightly addressing it. I'm going to address the sky in this blue color, and hopefully it doesn't look green because it's next to the yellow. And I'm going to address the buildings. I want the buildings to look, be a grayish color, and it's not going to show up well, so I'm going to put them in black. Tells me I did not address the colors in between the buildings. Go back and lightly do that. That's that. And we have this up top and we have this on the bottom. And I'm not too particular about that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of gray those in also. Meaning I'm using a very light touch of black on them. And that's what I'm going to treat these. And you probably will not see this so good unless you're up close on it. And these areas up here as well. See if you can see those. It's just a very small amount of color in there, not much at all. This is sort of a place to relax in, so I'm going to color this in a little bit more. Than the other parts of the painting. Weird, sort of like a, what do you call it? A red velvet chair, I guess. You can color this any color you like. It looks almost a pink color. I don't pay really strict attention to that. It goes out of focus. Something awful. And with colored pencils, we add in layers when we're adding the paints. We add in layers until we get it the consistency that we want. And we just keep adding until it gives us a nice look. And sometimes we have to change the directions of the marks we're making. So I'm doing these circular marks. And then I'll do some lines. This I'm going in the shape of the chair, and it will cause the chair to have to have a 3D look. Won't look flat. It just does. I don't know why it does that. The brain has a way of seeing those things. The brain has a way of picking it up. So that's everything I really want to highlight there. And now my main thing would be these books. I don't know. It may be better to just do these two. And Since I didn't address these, they really are not books, but that's what I wanted it to look like, a bookcase. So I'm going to pretend these are books. And that this is really a bookcase. That would be some tall books if I was to, that want to get addressed so well. So we'll leave that alone. And we'll just keep these. We'll just divert our attention over here and the two books. Varying the intensity of the color, light and dark, gives you the ability to make certain areas stand out. That's what we're doing. We're not going to worry about these. We're just going to keep all of the rest of it the same. That's it. So in looking at this scene, it's a nice skylight back there. Nice room with a rug, lamp, all of that. But the highlight is the chair and the books because they're more intense in color than the rest of this. And some of this I just addressed. Remember, I used black to create a gray tone for a lot of these because I didn't want them to stand out so much. But you can decide on what you want to intensify and color. And so you can color the whole thing, or you can color the buildings. You can make the building stand out, or you can make the chair stand out like I did. It's up to you. It's, I often say, look at the picture at first and decide what part of it you like and what part that you want to express more than others. And that will be what's called your focal point. And you will paint that one more with more intense colors like these two areas, because I think it's really nice to curl up with a good book. So that's why I did two areas this time instead of just the one. Okay, thanks for joining me. Until next time.